Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the Den of Tools, and today we're talking about, unfortunately, the death of an amazing product. That is the Malco Eagle Grip Pliers. Now, if you remember, they took over, they look like vice grips, right? Well, they took over the plant in DeWitt, Nebraska from Irwin Vice Grips. Now, Irwin had abandoned, they were originally from DeWitt, they built it up, and they abandoned them and moved all the production to China, and the plant stood empty for over a decade until Malco picked them up and said, we're going to bring back manufacturing to the U.S., we're going to make real locking pliers. No one else is making locking pliers here in the U.S. They said they were going to do it, and they came out with a fantastic set of locking pliers and locking clamps, all U.S. made from U.S. products and all sorts of stuff. Now, unfortunately, they did this, they ramped this all up right before COVID hit and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I don't think it was COVID that did it. I just think it was the economies of trying to make products in the U.S. They said that unfortunately, despite our best efforts, we've not seen the demand needed to make this product line sustainable. And, I'm going to link to this and you can read all about it. I'm not going to read verbatim what they have up there. And they have an FAQ onto why did you make this decision? When will production stop? Basically, production is going to stop this year. They still have stock that you can go ahead and order. They will continue to honor the warranty, and if they run out of products, they'll give you a refund. What are they going to do with the plant? They don't know. They say we're exploring all available opportunities. They don't know what they're going to do with it. They're trying to figure it out themselves. What's next for Malco? They're going to go back to doing what they do best, which is not this line of products. This was really going out on a reach, kind of, if you would, for them. And I feel terrible. I wish I could say I was surprised about this kind of outcome. But honestly, I'm not. Making something in the U.S. is hard. Making it affordable is hard. And let's take a look at it. We got the 10-inch straight locking jaw pliers. And for full disclosure, Eagle Grip has sent me a set of their pliers. They're fantastic, and we've talked about them a lot. I covered them a lot. Growing up as a cub, I lived in Nebraska for some time. I lived in a little town called Fremont. I lived on the western side of Omaha in an area called Milford. And I'm a big Nebraska kind of fan. Iowa, Nebraska kind of bounce back and forth. And I love to see companies start up and keep these small towns afloat and bring jobs back to the U.S., but you know what? They couldn't do it. And look at this. So as soon as they launched, Snap-on picked them up and was selling the rebranded version as Snap-on. Look at that price, $96 on that. Snap-on originally was selling the grip-on locking pliers here. These sell for $37, and that's what Snap-on was selling for about twice that. But that's the next best one you really can find. These are made in Spain. And then the Malco were $57. Not cheap by any means. Well beyond prosumer level pricing. Do you understand what I'm saying? An Irwin Vice Grips. This is $57. The Irwin Chinese made ones that were the original ones, if you will, $15. I mean, that's the price discrepancy with buying in the U.S. versus buying made in China, and that's, as we see, why that kind of stuff happens. In fact, you can buy a whole line of Crescent 5-piece, 5-inch, 7-inch, 10-inch curved jaw, 6-inch, 9-inch long nose. Look at that, the whole set for less, for $10 less. $9 less than the price of the Eagle Grips, and you can get them cheaper if you want to go with like the Duratec line there. If you're on a real look, there's even a coupon on it. I'm not gonna put links to these because this is a sad occasion. I was a huge proponent of this. I tried to help them out as much as possible because, you know what, I do, believe it or not, we talk about a lot of Chinese-made products here in the U.S., but we talk about them because there aren't really alternatives in many cases. In a second, there was an alternative. We tried to describe it, but you know what? At $57, no one was buying it, and that's the whole story there. So anyway, my heart goes out to the people in DeWitt. Maybe somebody can come round up some money and buy it off of Malco. Maybe the state or somebody will come in. I don't know. Somebody needs to do something because that town's been through a lot. They just were on the comeback with this, and now it's going away. Anyway, that's all the bear has for you today. Don't forget, we're going to have more coverage from SEMA. I just had to jump away from that just to cover this story because, it was a near and dear story here for us here at the Den of Tools. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.